Hey everyone. We can't thank you enough for being here. We're thrilled to have you back on the channel, beloved and happy. Imagine this, there's a guy out there who can't stop thinking about you, every single day. He's quietly watching from the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment to make his move, but fear holds him back. It could be someone you already know, or maybe someone you've never noticed before. The crazy part? You might be completely missing all the signs he's sending your way. Most guys won't just walk up and confess their feelings. They're terrified of rejection, so they drop subtle hints, hoping you'll pick up on them. But what if you're missing these signs? What if someone is falling for you right now, and you have no idea? Well, that changes today. We're about to reveal 8 powerful signs that a guy is secretly obsessed with you, even if he's too scared to say a word. If you notice even one of these signs, he's into you. No doubt. No second guessing. No confusion. So, let's dive in. Before we get into the details, let me share a quick story. A friend of ours, let's call her Carla, had this guy in her class who always found ways to be around her. He'd save her a seat, laugh at her jokes, even the bad ones, and remember things she barely mentioned. But he never actually said anything. Carla assumed he was just being nice, until one day, months later, she found out from a mutual friend that he had been crushing on her the whole time. And guess what? She liked him too, but because neither of them made a move, nothing ever happened. That's why it's so important to recognize the signs. You might have a guy in your life right now who's silently waiting for you to notice before it's too late. So, let's get into the 8 signs, so you never miss the hints again. 1. He finds excuses to be near you. A guy who secretly likes you won't always come out and say it, but his actions will speak louder than words. He constantly finds reasons to be near you. It's not a coincidence, it's a pattern. At parties, he always seems to end up in your orbit. At work or school, he consistently chooses a seat near you. Even in group settings, he naturally gravitates toward you. He might offer to help with small things, just so he has a reason to interact with you. If you're moving from one spot to another, you might find that he somehow follows, without making it obvious. It's like there's an invisible force pulling him in your direction. 2. He texts you for the dumbest reasons. If a guy keeps finding random excuses to text you, it's a huge sign that he likes you more than he's willing to admit. He might send a simple, "Hey, what's up?" with no real reason, just to see if you'll respond. Or he might randomly ask for your opinion on the most pointless things, like which color looks better for a shirt or whether pineapples belong on pizza. Spoiler alert, he doesn't actually care about the answer. He's just looking for an excuse to keep talking to you. And then there are the memes and funny videos he sends casually, pretending it's nothing, but in reality, it's his way of staying in your mind. 3. He tries to play it cool, but you catch him slipping. Some guys are absolutely terrified of rejection. Instead of wearing their hearts on their sleeves, they try to hide their feelings behind a mask of indifference. But no matter how hard he tries to act cool, there will always be little moments where he slips up, and those moments tell you everything. Maybe he teases you in a playful way, always finding reasons to joke around with you, but never actually admitting that he likes you. He might act like he doesn't care, brushing off compliments or pretending your presence doesn't affect him. But if you pay close attention, you'll notice that his actions tell a completely different story. 4. His eyes are always on you. Maybe you'll catch him staring when he thinks you're not looking. He's watching you laugh, noticing the way you talk, taking in all the little details about you. But the second your eyes meet, he panics and looks away quickly, pretending he wasn't watching at all. It's like he got caught admiring you. But then there's another kind of stare, the deeper, more intense one. The kind where he holds eye contact just a second too long before breaking away. It's almost like he's trying to say something without speaking, like he wants you to see what he can't bring himself to say out loud. 5. He finds silly reasons to touch you. When a guy is secretly crushing on you, he won't just rely on words, he'll try to create a physical connection, even in the smallest ways. Maybe he accidentally brushes against your arm while reaching for something. Maybe he gives you high fives for the most random things. Or perhaps he lightly touches your shoulder or back when he's laughing at your joke. These little touches seem casual, but they're not random at all. And here's the key, does he only do this with you? If he's naturally touchy with everyone, it might just be his personality. But if you notice that he only finds excuses to touch you, even in the most subtle ways, then it's a clear sign that he feels something special. 6. He gets quiet or withdraws. Sometimes, one of the biggest signs that a guy secretly likes you, but is too afraid to admit it, is when he randomly pulls away for no reason. One day, he's laughing at all your jokes, making conversation, and finding ways to be around you. The next, he's distant, quieter than usual, or even avoiding you completely. This hot and cold behavior isn't about losing interest, it's about overthinking. He's caught in a battle with himself, afraid he's being too obvious or worried that you don't feel the same way. 7. He gets super protective of you. When a guy secretly likes you, his protective instincts kick in automatically, even if he never directly admits his feelings. He checks on you when you seem upset, even if you haven't said a word. He subtly steps in when someone is making you uncomfortable, positioning himself between you and the situation. Maybe he insists on walking you to your car, making sure you get home safely, or casually reminding you to be careful about something, even if it seems unnecessary. These little gestures aren't random. They're signs that he cares about your well-being. 8. He remembers every little thing about you. Most people don't pay attention to small details. But when a guy secretly likes you, he notices everything, even things you don't expect him to remember. Did you casually mention your favorite snack, a stressful work project, or an event you were nervous about? He actually remembers and asks how it went. Even tiny things, like the way you take your coffee, the song you said you loved, or the little habits you have, stick in his mind. Why? Because when someone truly likes you, even the smallest details about you feel important. Now you know the hidden signs that a guy is secretly crushing on you. But here's the real question, what should you do next? First, don't overthink it. If you feel the same way about him, start giving subtle signals back. A little extra eye contact, a playful joke, or even just responding to his energy can give him the confidence to make a move. But here's the most important advice, never chase someone who is too afraid to step up. If he's interested but stuck in fear, it's not your job to drag him out of it. A guy who truly wants you will eventually find the courage to say something, or he'll risk losing his chance. So, pay attention to the signs, but never settle for uncertainty. If he's into you, he'll show it. And if he's too scared forever, that's his loss, not yours. Now, let us know in the comments, which of these signs have you noticed before? We'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts, so please share them with us below. We truly appreciate you watching, and we'll see you again soon.